Pokemon. What with the recent announcement of 2 new games, I thought it would be the perfect time to try and answer the immortal question at the center of the meaning of life. One that has cursed the greatest minds of our time. What Pokemon would Bernie Sanders be? So today, I have devised a system for us to scientifically determine what Pokemon every politician would be. Don't worry, if you're not bothered about politicians, this can apply to you as well, so make sure you stick around. When we're trying to determine what Pokemon someone would be, we first need to find out what typing they would be. Everything from fire to flying, these determine broad categories of Pokemon. So what I've done here is scoured the internet for several different personality bases that we can then compare to Pokemon type. And the best one that I have managed to find is the 16 personalities quiz, which after answering a few questions, fits you into an archetype such as a campaigner, a commander, entertainer, etc. And then what we can do is, once we determine someone's 16 personalities quiz, we can then compare this to Pokemon type, which can be seen from this table here. What this does is it gives us a framework to, once we can find out what personality type someone is, what Pokemon type they are. Once we find the typing of this politician, we can then use what I have here. This is the scientific textbook of all things Pokemon. The Super Deluxe Essential Handbook includes Pokedex descriptions, how to pronounce names, classifications in terms of weight, height, etc., and also involves general tips around their personality or backstory to help us with any additional typing that comes along with a politician, and to help us hone in on one specific Pokemon. It's important to remember as well that this is purely personality based, nothing to do with how they look, because as we all know, it's what's on the inside that really counts. To demonstrate the system that we will be using, I took the 16 personalities test myself, and I am apparently a protagonist. This therefore lines me up with water type. However, I also think that my chaotic nature and strong will to the point of stubbornness would make me a poison type, which would make me Tentacruel. Can you see the resemblance? Look, I can hear you now. Oh, Dutiful, the 16 personalities test isn't science. Oh, Dutiful, you're being subjective. That's the opposite of science. Shut up, nerd. As Descartes and Rob from It's Always Sunny famously said, science is a liar sometimes, and nothing is real. Wait, before we move on, very quickly here, I have a special announcement to make. This here is the official Dutiful Future cookie. You want one of these? Well, you can't have one. This is the last one that was given to me by my lovely girlfriend, and this is the last one that will ever be made. Very importantly, however, this is going to be a representative of what happens if you don't subscribe to the channel. Oh god. You know what it tastes like? Good political content. Make sure you subscribe. Seriously though, it would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. Back to the video. Let's start here with Bernie Sanders. Whilst feeling the burn would make us think he's a fire type, his personality, I would say, is definitely a campaigner. This makes the best president we never had a flying type. Also, considering his relatably grumpy personality, I think Bernie would also be a normal type. Therefore, flying and normal would give us Braviary, once known as the hero of the sky. Perhaps relating to his climate policy? Huh? Green New Deal? Get it? Air quality? Okay. Former President Donald Trump was undoubtedly impulsive and very showboaty. This would make him an entertainer, making him fire type. RIP, the best poster on the internet, by the way. And I would also say that his sinister nature and penchant for dodgy dealings would make him dark type. Quite ironic for a racist to be dark type, I know. And the dark fire type that best fits Donald Trump would be Incineroar, the wrestling Pokemon. No politician has really defined the political world as professional wrestling more than former WWE star Donald Trump. If only Trump had that rockin' bod though, am I right guys? Moving now to current President Joe Biden, it can be difficult to match him into a personality type, but to fit his cause for unity, I'd say he most closely relates to the role of mediator, which would make Biden a fairy type Pokemon. However, I think his often non-existent personality and slinking to the shadows would make him ghost type, and considering his strong attempts to impersonate his good friend Obama, this would make Biden Mimikyu, the disguise Pokemon, supposedly hiding something terrifying underneath. Ooh. Hillary Clinton, I'd say, fits well into the commander role of a strong-willed leader, often with less regard for those around them. This would make Hillary a dragon-type Pokemon. I also think that her rather cold exterior would make her an ice type, therefore giving us Kyurem, a legendary dragon ice Pokemon, and I know, stunningly similar. Let's jump now across the pond to current Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Johnson's eccentric personality and often bumbly nature would make him an entertainer similar to Donald Trump, someone spontaneous and attention-seeking, making Boris a fire type. And due to his unashamed patriotism, bordering on potential nationalism at times, say he fits very well with the Spitfire Pokemon, Magmar. What can be more falsely patriotic than naming yourself after a British World War II plane? According to the 16 Personalities website, former President Obama is a protagonist like myself. What can I say? I could also be president. This is someone who is extroverted and intuitive, making Obama a water-type Pokemon. Furthermore, I think Obama's cool and consistent exterior of a personality would also make him ground-type. Specifically, Swampert, the final evolution of the handsome boy Mudkip. Swampert can tell when a storm is coming by shifts in the wind. Perhaps a testament to Obama's shifting of political positions to fit the times. Perhaps some political acumen, some might call it. Perhaps being a progressive and then very much not being a progressive when he became president. Who knows? Maybe a drone strike joke in there as well. I don't know. Fill that gap in yourself. Jumping back to Europe now with Chancellor Angela Merkel, who is apparently a logistician. Someone introverted, observant, and calculating. Therefore, Merkel would be a ground type, but I also think that her steely personality makes her exactly that, ground steel type. The best example of this being Excadrill. Bill Clinton, saxophone superstar, is supposedly a consul, making Clinton a bug-type Pokemon. Add to this his scandalous and sneaky personal life would make him a bug dark type, giving us Shedinja, a bug Pokemon who seemingly is nothing more than a hollow shell. And if you look into those eyes, you see the resemblance. Jeremy Corbyn, former Labour leader here in the UK, I would say fits well within the advocate personality. Someone quiet and idealistic, therefore making him a psychic type. I also think that his calm nature, to the point of being not particularly exciting, would make him normal type. Therefore, I think the Pokemon Indeedee would be a good fit, specifically the male version. This Pokemon is calm, quiet, and very loyal, considering how long Corbyn sat on the backbenches as a Labour MP, and still to this day doesn't publicly call out the Labour Party that often, or at all. Seems pretty much right to me. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I would say like Bernie Sanders, is a campaigner, making her similarly a flying type. However, her penchant to throw herself into any and all political situation, and often in quite a direct manner, I would say makes her a fighting type, giving us Galarian Zapdos, brand new on the scene, undeniably flashy, but still packing a punch. George W. Bush, hear me out on this one, I would say is an adventurer. Certainly an understatement for the Iraq War. His imaginative and often reality-disconnected personality would make Bush a grass type. And I also think that his destructive and rather insidious time in office would make him poison type, giving us Victory Bell, ready to devour its prey at any time. And his prey was anyone in Iraq. Current Labour leader Keir Starmer, with his forensic mindset, is most likely a debater, making him electric type. I also think his very reserved style and lack of political presence would make him a ghost type, giving us Rotom. I know, pretty boring. Former presidential candidate and currently hoping to become New York mayor, Andrew Yang. Someone who is imaginative and strategic, making him most likely an architect, giving him ice type. Adding to this, we also have what I would describe a relatable personality. You know, it just seems like a pretty cool guy, regardless of what you think of his politics, which I think would make him ice and water type. Perhaps Dugong. Look at him. He's great. And, yeah. This has been scientifically calculating what Pokemon every politician would be. Obviously, I haven't done every politician, little clickbait there, I know. However, by giving you all the framework to determine and find this deep hidden knowledge, I basically have done every single politician. Hope you enjoyed. This was a bit silly and a bit random. I had fun. Let me know down below what Pokemon this system would make you. Don't be biased here, no cheating. I certainly am not happy with any up with Tentacruel, but that's the hand we're given. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, stick around for more. We're getting ever closer to the 1,000 subscriber live stream celebration, so that would be amazing. You know, it's for free. Even if you're not going to watch another video after this, I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out. Follow us on Twitter at @DutifulFuture, and we're also Dutiful Future on pretty much every other social media platform you can find. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I did this, but I had fun. Thank you very much.